Alright guys, I just wanted to go over patch version 0.43.5 really quick, since yesterday when I did my video of the two things that I found out, there was no patch notes yet, so I'm just going to go over them real quick so everyone knows what got changed. So they significantly improved the physics of the vehicles, excluding sliding, added movement at a natural speed. They added the ability to skip the death cam with spacebar, which is what I went over yesterday. It was one of the things. Which it just popped up a prompt in the middle and was like, click spacebar. I'm like, what? I don't have to watch my dude die for 30 seconds before I can play another dude while my army gets slaughtered. They added two new vehicles, the M1128 MGS with a 105mm gun, and they added the AMX 30 battle tank with a 105mm gun. That's nice that they're adding more vehicles. Maybe they can add us some more like infantry types or something like that too, but at least they're adding more unit types to the game. They improved production, added detailed information about the lack of resources, and improved information menu. Improved squad management menu in the tactical battles, added information about weapon mods, availability of RPGs, and other things. The weapon system for trophies in the tactical campaigns has been improved. Points are given for weapons, armored vehicles are added to your army. So this was the big thing I went over yesterday, was this whole part right here is really big, and the second part is really too. They overall improved tactical campaigns by a lot, because as if you were watching my like let's play or my playthrough of the tactical campaign where I was playing as Sombro, I'm literally stuck on the 74%. I cannot beat it because I think I have like 60 dudes left and they have 300. Like, it's just not possible. Even with me trying to cheese it, it's just not possible because the AI will just run past me and just go slaughter my army and I just lose every time. It's pretty crazy. So I'm going to probably restart that up to the 74% mark and just finish it from there because I don't want to redo the whole thing for videos. But adding that extra points is really good. And the armored vehicles being added to your army is pretty big too. Which there was a dude that left me a comment just saying that this right here, the armored vehicles being added, was a feature the whole time. This right here confirms that it definitely was not. I don't know what he was talking about, unless he was just talking about the long campaigns, but I wasn't talking about that, so. The deliveries of alcohol and cigarettes to your army increases the morale of your battalions, which is really good, because when you send convoys to your troops before, like sending them food and stuff like that is obviously important so they don't starve out, but sending them cigarettes and alcohol was pointless. It said they wanted it, but it didn't do anything, but now it increases their morale, so at least it does something, so that's like an improvement. They improved the AI on the global map, construction of houses, production, and new equipment. See, that was funny, because you would go take over a base, it's been like an entire year, and it just has the base buildings, it has nothing in it, and it's that'll improve the quality of the global campaigns too. They optimized the interface and tactical mode, optimized foliage, and optimized game saves, which I've never had a problem with any game saves. If you have, that should maybe help. They did some bug fixes down here too. They fixed the AI for armored vehicles in tactical battles, target priority enemy armored vehicles. I hope this addresses the issue of every vehicle picking you out specifically as the player. Obviously, if I'm in a tank, maybe it'll still shoot me. But hopefully, if I'm in infantry, with just like some random Kar 98 dude in a squad that's full, and also with like 6 other squads around me, I'm not the one that just gets picked out every time, which is literally what would happen as currently it was. Which was hilarious, because you're like, every time you just pop to a new dude, and that 50 cal on top of that striker just kills you instantly every time. But hopefully that addresses that. They fixed the damage of the 25 and 30mm projectiles, fixed armor thickness for all vehicles, for all armored vehicles. I assume that means they were too squishy, because I mean some of like the heavier tanks were still getting one shot by RPGs, which is like, if that fixes that, I don't know. Like, obviously in real life I guess that could happen, but in game you just spent 800 points on a tank to get hit by a 1 RPG and it explodes is kind of funny. Fixed a bug where changing the quantities they fixed a bug where if you change the quantity of a weekly convoy, it'll actually change it now. Fix the difficulty of tactical campaigns. That's not very specific. Were they too easy? Were they too hard? That doesn't really address anything. Well, I'm sure it fixes something, but it's not giving any information there. Fixed collision with some objects, so hopefully when I'm driving my giant tanks, I don't get stopped by a rock that's the size of like, you know, a bag of groceries, because that would literally happen. You would be driving your tank full speed and all of a sudden you would just get like slam stopped forward and you're like, what did I even hit? Like there's nothing here. Fixed AI in the tactical mode, that's good. Fixed hover and supply menu, changed color, okay. And they fixed Chinese localization, which is also pretty good for a player base. But I just wanted to go do a quick patch rundown of this since there was no patch notes yesterday. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be putting out the Communist Infantry video later today. Thank you.